Hi everyone, this is Paul Lang from Disciplined Trading Strategies with this week's Trade of the Week video. This is for the week ending August 5th, 2018. The stock was T2, TTWO. It happened on Friday, August 3rd. Strategy was based on a Tier 3 gap, an interesting one. Entry was based on a 5-minute major resistance DTS sell setup. Actually, it was a little trickier than that, but that was the general category. It was in the management, fairly simple, reward to risk 1.7 to 1. It took place over about a half a day. Monday, as in tomorrow, or if you're getting this on Sunday, August 6th, will be the bi-weekly scanning session. I do this every other week. All members are invited from 5 to 6 o'clock. We take a look at some charts, have a little educational section, and go through some ideas for long-term plays. That's Monday, August 6th, 5 o'clock. You'll get an invite during the day Monday sometime. Here's a daily chart of T2, and all I want to show you here was where the stock opened this day. It had a big gap. This is a very interesting gap. It's one that I spent some time focusing on in the course that I teach on gaps because it can have different directions that it takes sometimes depending upon some of the nuances. And there was a second stock this day that actually had a similar gap. So you have to take a good look at these. The general concept when you see this exact gap is you favor the short side, but it can prove itself strong and you can play it long. This one here, I generally wait on these. I don't try and do them early. I wait until later in the morning. This is the 5-minute chart. I just want to show you the general look of the 5-minute chart. I'm not going to focus on this one to explain it because it's really compact. I left the closing area in here. You can see where the stock had closed the night before, and where it then opened the next day left a big gap in there, and that kind of squished the chart. So I'm going to take that 5-minute chart and just expand it out and ignore the prior day, and you can see a little better what happened here. So naturally this one would have been nice to have grabbed in the morning, but these are questionable gaps, so I tend to not do these early. This one came back, and once you have this kind of a buy setup at 10 o'clock, go into topping tails, install. That's where I like to see something like this and then short of the next rally into this area. And it started off slow but eventually dropped, and I was kind of being piggy for this, looking for an end of the day decline. I got a nice move at 2 o'clock, took first target there. It turned out to be the best target because from there I just trail stopped a target 2 over the base and then a target 3 over the base. So all of it at that first one would have been the best, but sometimes these continue to puke out for the day. Also, I always like to be clear. I had kind of a tough time on Friday. This was a winning play. I only had a couple winning plays, and I had more losing plays and had a losing day Friday. I considered showing a couple of losers like I've done before, but I really like this gap, even though it came at the end of the day, at the end of a tougher day for me. So that is T2 for Friday, August 3rd. This play, like all the others you see, are done in the DTS trading room where we take time to review the possible trades, and the plays are discussed and given to members well ahead of time for anybody who wants to participate or just get ideas to do on their own. That's the DTS trading room. You can take a trial to the DTS trading room. Just simply go to the services page and you'll figure it out. Until next time, this is Paul for Disciplined Trading Strategies. Good trading, everybody.